Hello and welcome back to Typical City. The 192nd Manchester Derby is only round the corner and I can't wait for it. I can't wait. I often feel a little bit nervous, but as time's gone on, the excitement has grown and grown because Manchester City have found themselves to be the dominant force in Manchester, and there's no doubt in that. With Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne firing on all cylinders right now, I'm excited. A little bit squeaky bum, as Fergie says, a little bit squeaky bum, but still, I'm buzzing about this one. So I thought, what better opportunity to sit down, relax, reminisce about the top 5 Manchester derbies that I personally have ever witnessed, some of which I was only just alive for, the first one which I'll get onto shortly, but some have just been unbelievable moments. These are my top 5 though. Let's hear yours. I want to hear your top 5. What is your top 5 Manchester derbies? Get in the comments below, like and subscribe to Typical City, and let's have a look at this. Starting with the 1989 5-1, the 121st derby on the 23rd of September 1989. Let's have a look. Now, what I remember about this was sitting down and as a kid, 1989, I was 1. I was 1 year old, so I was only ever able to watch this game on repeat. VHS tapes. My dad just had this on record, the full 90 minutes. Every Saturday morning, I'd sit down with my dad. But as you can see, it was kicking off. Look at this. Kicking off, mate. Kicking off. Unbelievable. These are the scenes that was the norm back in the day. Nowadays, you've got 15-year-olds who wear Stone Island jackets and have an army of police in between them and the opposition fans giving it large. Like, oh yeah, come on, mate, come on over here if you think you're hard enough. Yeah, the big man in football nowadays. I mean, these fans, I don't condone it, but look at him. Look at the state of him. He gets arrested every week for eating all the pies. But here we go. Here come the goals. David Oldfield, what a finish that was. Lovely, lovely. That was after being off the pitch, by the way, for, I think it was about 13 minutes. The game only played for 3 minutes. Here's Trevor Morley, a.k.a. Ned Flanders, with the old Tash, scoring the second. This was the second goal in 2 minutes, having only just come on the pitch after the players had to leave because of all the fans that were on the pitch after it kicking off back in the day. Here we come as well. Ian Bishop lunging with a diving header there. The Scouser Ian Bishop, mind you, as well. I remember watching this game with my dad over and over, like I was saying, on VHS tape. This was all I had. This was all I had. The only feeling of getting to witness Manchester City beat Manchester United was on a VHS tape that I watched from the age of about 3 years old until I was probably about 11, 12, until we finally did it for me. Like, I got to witness it myself, finally. That was a lovely goal as well. What annoyed me as well was Mark Hughes' goal in this game, by the way. An absolute worldie of a bicycle kick. Lovely back post header there. Andy Hinchcliffe, boom, 5-1. A regular commentator for Sky Sports now. But what a day that was. Look at that. City fans going wild. 5, mate, yeah. Number 4 now, mate. Nicholas Anelka. And that's Rio Ferdinand there. He's bursting past. Main Road, the last ever Manchester derby at Main Road. Sean Goater's 99th goal and his 100th goal. Nicholas Anelka made it 1-0 through pretty unbelievable play. The speed that he showed there. Clean pair of heels. And Rio Ferdinand, who is not a slow, is he? And gets the rebound, fully deserved. Fabian Barthez wondering. Another good goal as well. It pissed me off how many games that we were the better side and battered them. Did so well in derbies, but they would always turn up and score a worldie out of absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Mark Vivian Foe with that long ball, God rest his soul. Bit of a poor ball, to be honest, but Sean Goater humiliating Gary Neville and burying it into the back of the net. Absolutely love that. There's goal number 99. Gary Neville puts his hands to his head and wonders what he's done. And the Manchester United legend, Peter Schmeichel, celebrating as if he's never worn the Manchester United shirt ever. I love how much he didn't give a shit and he was buzzing for us. Peter Schmeichel. He's still a big rag now, isn't he? Let's have it right. But Nicholas Jensen, lovely ball into Ayo Berkovic. That cushion pass, mate. And the finish as well, that composed finish. And then to run past the United fans, giving it one of them. And that's your 100th goal for Manchester City. What a moment that I was there. I witnessed it. I remember going into school the next day, proud as anything. The first time I got got to witness Manchester City beat Manchester United. Going into school that next day with my scarf in a school full of rags. Everyone was a rag. There was a couple of half-time, part-time City fans. But that was me, proud as anything. Number 3, let's have a look-see. Oh, what a moment. Vincent Kompany to effectively win the league. 3 points behind. That raw passion and emotion from Vincent Kompany there was just amazing to witness. Amazing to witness. It really was. The power that he got on that header, there was just so much venom in his body language. There was no way he was doing it. I love little Paul Scholes coming out of retirement, sitting on the post there. He better go and give Gary Neville a quick snog, make himself feel better. But that celebration's iconic, that is. 3 points behind United, on to level points we go, better on goal difference. All we have to do, is go away to Newcastle and then beat QPR, and we know the rest is history, and what a season that was. Here we go, Mancini giving it one of them to Fergie, mate. Fergie's lost the plot. Not in my lifetime, mate, yeah? Not in my lifetime, mate. Oh, after a De Jong snapper. And there's Diego Maradona buzzing for Sergio Aguero. Number 2, 6-3. 6-3. What a moment this was last season. Double hat-trick. Double hat-trick. Never been done in a Manchester derby. I can't think of many games that's ever happened. Not just in a derby, in any type of derby, any game ever. Erling Haaland, Malacia thinks he's kept that out off the line. Not a chance, mate. Erling Haaland, everything goes Erling Haaland's way in this season. Everything. Everything. Can we see something of the same this season? Do you know what I mean? Can we see Erling Haaland reach the heights that he did in this particular season? This goal was unbelievable. These two, again, what we saw against Luton, are we going to see it again in the next Manchester derby? That ball is ridiculous. And go gadget legs, badoing, out comes his leg, outstretched. And I mean, there's only one player in the world that's getting on the end of that cross. And there's only one player in the world that can put that cross. And they both play for Manchester City. So that's that same kid from the last derby with the same blue glasses, isn't it? From the previous one, he's still rocking up there with his specs, looking cool, mate. Look at this ball. Look at this ball from Haaland, mate. Right into the back post. Underrated player, isn't he? As a that distribution there. What a pass! That is. Oh, look at his little face. Look at his little face. There's only one bald fraud in Manchester, mate, and it ain't Pep. It ain't Pep. And again, this pissed me right off. What a goal this is. It's a ridiculously good goal. How many good goals have we been witness to from a Manchester derby when we've been by far the better side as well? So annoying, but still, love this. Love this. Sergio Gomez, there's that technicality that I'm quite happy to see Sergio Gomez play there. Whenever, really. I mean, not ahead of the players that could play ahead of him, but that's his position for me. What a ball from Sergio Gomez that is. Fizzes it in. Haaland just has to get his side foot ready on the instep, cushions it in, whips it in, and does the old celebration. Love that. Erling Haaland assisting another one for Phil Foden to get Phil Foden's hat-trick. Absolutely unbelievable. What a game this was. And it's annoying that the 6-3, the fact that I'm not even going to show their goals. I wanted to show their first goal because it was a decent goal in fairness to them. But 6-3, how have they got 6 out of this? But anyway, number 1. You know it had to be this. This won us the league. I know people, in terms of points, people talk about that Vincent Kompany header. In terms of points, yes, that's what got us on level points with Manchester United. But in reality, this won us the league because when we're on level points with Manchester United, we're ahead of them on goal difference. And why are we ahead of them on goal difference? Because we beat the piss out of them 6-1 at the Swamp. That's why. Because this game not only humiliated them, but we won the league by doing this to them. And another ridiculous goal, by the way, in this game. Another one pisses me right off. Darren Fletcher's goal is ridiculous. I mean, that's a brilliant goal, by the way. The flick from Balotelli into the path of Milner, then across the into the path of Micah Richards, who's not really known for getting forward and whipping in a ball like that. But what a ball that was from Big Meeks. And then this goal can piss right off. You can piss right off with that. That did my nuts in, that did. Because they didn't deserve that either. Do you know what I mean? Wound me right up. Then Gazbaz at the near post. Gareth Barry, probably our most underrated player we've ever had in defensive midfield, honestly. I mean, I'm going back to some of these derbies as well. The very first one, just to remind you, 1989. You don't know you're born, Blues. You don't know you're born. I spent 13 years watching this lot trounce us every time we played them, battered us. That last derby at Main Road, it took 13 years, you know. 13 years for us to actually beat United. You know, and the kids now, God bless you all, honestly, I'm buzzing for you. Welcome all the new City fans. welcome you all, absolutely. But in reality, you don't know you're born, because we have suffered, man, suffered. And people are telling me now how to celebrate and be respectful of United, and oh, don't jinx it. Shut up, don't tell me how to support Manchester City and a Manchester Derby. Look at this, 6-1, mate. Rub it in their fucking faces, mate, rub it in their faces. We had to live with it for decades, at least a decade. And now we're battering them every time we play them. I love it. Edin Dzeko doesn't even know what the scoreline was. He had to check his mate. He had to check with Kolarov. David Silva, what is it? How many? How many? 6, mate. 6? Yeah, 23rd of October, 2011. Remember that demolition derby day. The greatest Manchester derby of all time. But what is yours? Do you agree with my top 5? Do you have a different top 5 more recently? Get in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions on the Manchester Derby and the upcoming 192nd Manchester Derby. I want to hear your thoughts. Like and subscribe. Typical City is the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
This is Typical City now, holding up silver.